So continuing education, the why, the what, the when, the where, the how. You might be new to this, or you might have been involved in continuing education for years. I'm going to answer all of these questions for you. So I'm Ray Barrett. I'm the CEO of the Telehealth Certification Institute. It's our goal to provide you what you need to provide the best care that you can. Our mission is to provide access to competent care. And the best way that we can do that is by training professionals like you. So we specialize in telehealth. However, we have a marketplace of CE courses in a whole variety of topics because we come across some fantastic presenters on important areas and we ask them to present for us. So it gives you access to the courses that you need. Let's start with why. Why is it that we get continuing education in the first place? We know that it's a requirement. Well, let's first start with licensure. The justification for licensure law is to protect the public. How do they do that? Well, a licensing board will say to the public, hey, public, you look at this list of providers, you can have some assurance that they're likely to be competent in providing services to you because we know that they had a certain amount of education, supervision, pass a licensure exam, but also they remain competent by having continuing education every so often, right? So it's about competence. Let's look at ethics. NSAW's Code of Ethics says that social workers should only provide services or represent themselves as competent within the boundaries of their competence, education, or training. And then if they're going to provide services in a new area or in an emerging area of practice or use technology, that they should only do so if they receive the appropriate training and supervision to do so. And then also that social workers should become and remain proficient in the professional practice and in the performance of professional functions, which is continuing ed, right? That's how we remain competent. And NSAW also has standards for professional continuing education. And I really love what it says here. It says that by taking continuing education courses, it shows that the clinician is making a conscious, self-directed, and conscious effort towards their personal and professional development. And also that it meets the changing career demands of social workers. The demands on social workers are continuing to change. Also, that the responsibility of continuing education resides with the clinician themselves, that it's their duty to assess what training they need and to get that training. So what continuing ed do you actually need that's required by your state licensing board? All the boards require different stuff. They say, where do you have to get it from? What do you need to be trained in? How is it that the training has to be provided? How many, how often? So you want to look at your individual state licensing board. Now, if you want a quick access to that, ASWB, the Association of Social Work Boards, on their website, they have a really neat tool where you can select your state and find out the requirements there for your continuing ed. Also on our website, we have a directory of all the licensing boards websites, but also where in their websites do they speak about your requirements for continuing ed? Because it's important to go to the source to double check, make sure you're covering your bases because these things do change. Now, where to get training? It's about relationship. We are about relationship, right? So I know for myself, I like to work with an organization where when I call, I get an actual person on the phone. They answer the call, they help me, they handhold me through, trying to figure out what's right for me, right? They're there to answer all my questions. So I would seek out an organization where when you send a chat message to them or you text them or you call them or send an email, you get an immediate response. You're actually engaging with a human, not a robot, to get your questions answered. It could be confusing trying to find the right fit for you and your practice. The other thing is quality training. It's not just about checking off a box and getting CE hours, but getting CE hours that's really going to advance your expertise. That's going to be awesome content, but provided by presenters who actually know how to teach in a way that you can integrate that information, right? That's super important. There's a big difference there between just taking a course that has great content versus from someone that knows how to present. So we make sure that all of our presenters are awesome presenters. That's why we seek them out. The other thing is easy to use. You don't want to be having to fumble through a website trying to figure out how to use it and not sure how to get your certificate of completion. So another piece of that is easy to use. Another aspect is a lot of clinicians want free CE hours, right? Who doesn't want free CE hours? So again, our goal is to provide great content to professionals who need it. And so we provide free CE hours all the time through live webinars. And they're not just any old webinars. These are presentations that are really important today and presented by awesome presenters. When we find these folks, we seek them out and we ask them to present for us. So the way to get to that is if you hover over the menu item that says CE and training, and then courses and products, and click on free webinar events, you'll see our free webinars. They're always changing. There's always something available. Right now, as an example, we have one on integrating the art of writing into your clinical practice. We have a few on play therapy. We have one on suicide prevention coming up. We have a clinical supervision forum. So I would take a look at that. Now, in terms of looking up your CE hour requirements for your state, again, if you hover over CE and training and click on CEU details, if you scroll down, we list all 50 states. If you click on your state, you'll see the links to your licensing board in regards to CE hours. Now, if you're trying to find a course that's specific for you and your needs today, just click on the hourglass on the top right. And in that pop-up, type in whatever it is that you're looking for. Say you work with families. So I can type in family counseling or just families and click search, and you'll see a course about family counseling. If I click on that, the course details will show. It'll give you the description, the instructor, CE hours, how to complete the course, et cetera, right? Makes it very easy to find. Again, if I just click on CE and training, you'll see a list of the categories of our courses. If you click on any of these categories, the courses applicable to that category will show for you, or in that filter search box. You could type in a keyword, click filter, and the courses applicable to that keyword will show. Now, in terms of your certificate of completion, after you log in, under my account, you just click on my certificates and your certificates will be listed there. You can click on it. It'll open up as a PDF for you to download or print off. If you click on the button that says my courses, all of your courses will list. On our website, you'll see that you can call us, text us, chat with us, and this is with an actual person, right? Or email us, and we are here to help you. Another thing that I look for is testimonials. Look on the CE provider's website, see if they have testimonials. If you look at our website, under the About Us tab, if you click on testimonials, you'll see that we have, at this point, we have 600 testimonials. These are clinicians who have taken our course, gone out of their way to put a testimonial on our website. 600 of them, right? So that says a lot about the quality of training. So please reach out to us. We'd be glad to help you, and have a great day.